The devilfish has been categorized as a perfect invasive exotic species due to its incredible adaptability and the ecological damage it causes. As a result of increasingly powerful rainfalls hitting the tropics, various invasive species are establishing themselves in Mexican water bodies. Perhaps one of the most challenging to combat is the devilfish, which is becoming more common in the rivers and dams of Mexico as a consequence of extreme flooding. After more than 2 decades of battling this plague, local authorities have still not managed to win the fight. Unlike other fish, this species lacks scales. Instead, it protects its body with cartilage and spines, which it uses to fight among themselves and against other animals. Moreover, it is known that they are particularly aggressive animals. The global climate crisis has caused their natural ecosystem to change, prompting them to seek out environments that are more suited to their biological needs. Anthony from Deactivate Yourself has made a series of videos in which he drinks water from a glass in different ways, using a knife, fork, and even chopsticks. This is the Ghost Church in the Czech Republic. An art student installed these grim sculptures in 2012. The figures have no faces and are covered with cloaks. Can you imagine visiting them at night? This is Jake Leonard, and he can move his muscles in very strange ways. Look at how he moves his back and his pecs. Did you know that bees have 5 eyes? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These 3 are simple eyes, also called ocelli. The eyes inside the hive help them see short distances and in dark conditions. On average, a person spends a total of 3,180 hours of their life searching for lost items, 153 days looking for car keys. Have you ever wondered why public transport seats have these types of designs and patterns? These kinds of patterns make dirt and stains less noticeable. Look how dirty they are, yet they don't appear to be. If you want to know how someone wearing glasses sees, do this. Hold their glasses up to a camera lens and adjust the focus. Now take them away suddenly. This is how they see without lenses. Did you know that water droplets don't sink immediately when they touch another liquid? This is invisible to our eyes. It happens in milliseconds. Convincing small children to wear their glasses is quite difficult, but this eye clinic seems to have found the perfect solution. This is Truffles, a kitten that helps calm children and shows them that there's nothing wrong with wearing glasses. As you can see, she likes to wear them. They don't have lenses, and they take them off whenever she wants. In Japan, jars seal themselves. The food company AOJ invented a mechanism that automatically closes the jar. The Lego factory produces 36,000 pieces every minute. This is the Casio AT552 Janus. It went on sale in 1984. What's impressive is that it had a touchscreen. Yeah? In 1984. Look at how it performs calculations using gestures. Believe it or not, mosquitoes hate dance music. They don't like the frequency or the tone. This photo is a clear example of how optical illusions trick your mind. First you see a rock floating in the air, and then, for those who can't see it, it's a rock and its reflection in the water. This is the heaviest pumpkin in the world. It was harvested by Travis Gang in the United States. It weighs 1,147 kilograms. Did you know that a 3A3 Rubik's Cube has 43, 252, 3,274, 489,156,000 distinct combinations? Only one is correct. Jessie Graff turned her house into a climbing wall. As you can see, she tries to touch the floor as little as possible. It's as if the floor were lava. In Gifu Prefecture, Japan, most children were not drinking enough milk and had nutritional issues. That's when the dairy company Seki created milk manga. The bottles are printed with white ink. When you drink the milk, the story is revealed. Now 95% of kids finish the entire contents. Soran Matsirov invented this musical instrument, the bottle phone. Toyota says that their Hilux pickup truck is indestructible. To test it, the Top Gear team parked it on top of a building that was about to be demolished. When they found it, it still started. It looks very beaten up, but it works. Ira Chuang knits costumes for her two turtles. They have dozens of outfits. These are some of our favorites: a Stegosaurus, a rotisserie chicken, and the Pokemon Blastoise and Venusaur. This curious gaming console is called Playdate. In addition to having a screen and buttons, it has a crank on the side that you use to interact with the games. Did you know that ants prefer the taste of one of these two carbonated beverages? Let's see which one it is. We have a winner. Is it because of the sugar content or maybe the one with less gas? These are gorilla glasses. They are used in some zoos to prevent these primates from getting angry, just as you heard. It turns out that gorillas get offended easily if you look them directly in the eyes. Bukito is a giant gorilla from the Rotterdam Zoo that escaped from his cage and attacked a woman who made eye contact with him just seconds earlier. In Japan, meat packages have a sand timer-shaped stamp that reacts to the ammonia released by the decomposition of the meat. When the bottom part of the stamp changes color, the barcode cannot be read, and the store cannot sell the meat since it is spoiled. In the history of Lego, there have been 70 colors of pieces. Some are still in production, but others no longer exist. The rarest of all is transparent satin green. It has only been used in 6 sets. Hirato Itako holds the Guinness record for the most rotations with a rope in a single jump. 9 rotations. Watch it in slow motion. Have you ever wondered why peaches have fuzz? While some plants use thorns and poison to deter predators, peaches defend themselves with fuzz. These fine hairs irritate insects. The fuzz also helps them preserve longer. The hairs keep water away from the skin, preventing excess moisture. Mark Rober built the smallest dart launcher in the world. Wait, that's not it. This is. It's fully functional. To see how the mechanism works, we need a microscope. Here you can see it next to a penny. The average height of runway models is 1.78 meters. Zebra foals recognize and follow their mother's unique stripe pattern. Caregivers of orphaned foals wear a coat with a special pattern so they can recognize and trust them. Only 3 movies have won 11 Oscars in history: Ben-Hur, Titanic, and The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Interestingly, Bernard Hill participated in 2 of them. This is the Lecagal epidendrum, better known as wolf's milk fungus. Looking at it up close, I think it could have another name. These are newly hatched clownfish. In Italy, some streets are so narrow that they have this type of ambulance. This is the most expensive penthouse in all of India. It is a mansion atop the Kingfisher Tower. Did you know that in sports, the first protective cup was invented in 1874, while the first helmet was made in 1891? It took them almost 20 years to realize that the head on top is also important. Did you know that it is common for the pilot and co-pilot of a commercial airplane to eat different things? For example, one eats fish and the other chicken. This way, if one of the meals is contaminated, they avoid simultaneous food poisoning. This is gomutra, a popular drink in India. It is one of those miracle medicines that cure everything, or at least that's what they say. It is made from cow urine. In Brazil, they prepared the largest coffee in the world. The cup had 8,000 liters. Did you know that the total mass of prey consumed by spiders each year is greater than the total mass of all humans on the planet? This is La Gorda, the most famous axolotl in the world. It served as inspiration for the drawing on the Mexican 50 pesos bill, which was the most beautiful bill in the world in 2021. Mr. Brick Art creates artworks with Legos. These are some of his most famous pieces. The home surveillance company Ring offers a reward of $1 million to anyone who can prove the existence of aliens through their cameras. It's a curious and interesting advertising campaign.